$1 trillion is a conservative market cap for Bitcoin. Next on your 4-Minute Bitcoin. Today's show is from a post by Benjamin Pierce at Cointelegraph and brought to you by Swan Bitcoin. Bitcoin has recently seen ample interest from a number of mainstream companies and people, such as billionaire hedge fund manager Paul Tudor Jones. Now, this could be the beginning of a new wave of Bitcoin buyers, according to Brian Estes, the chief investment officer and managing partner at the Off-the-Chain Capital, an investment firm focused on blockchain and digital assets. He thinks eventually all corporate treasuries will have a small amount of their reserves in Bitcoin, stating that a growing number of companies are looking to add Bitcoin as part of their treasury fund equation. Two of the latest entrants to the Bitcoin ecosystem, MicroStrategy and Square, recently bought approximately $425 million and $50 million worth of Bitcoin, respectively. ST said, those are two of the Fortune 1000 companies, and there's 998 left to go. Now, collaborating with a number of its partners, Off-the-Chain crunched a few numbers based on hypothetical scenarios, matching each company's presumed investment capability with possible Bitcoin purchases. SD said that there's $400 trillion of treasury reserves at public corporations today, and if just 1% of those move into Bitcoin, that's $40 billion. SD's explained the multiplier effect, where for every dollar that goes into Bitcoin, Bitcoin goes up somewhere between $20 and $100 in market cap. Now, if there's $1 million in Bitcoin bought, the market cap of Bitcoin goes up between $20 million and $100 million. According to Fundstrat Senior Research Analyst and Director David Grinder, this multiplier effect relates to the availability of funds on order books across cryptocurrency exchanges, stating that the reason you get this effect is, as in all markets, it's the marginal liquidity at the edges that set the price and value for the entire asset base. On the low end of the spectrum, multiplying the $40 billion estimate by 20 would boost Bitcoin's market cap by $800 billion. SD speculated that this would push Bitcoin's market cap past $1 trillion, up from its current $222 billion valuation. Estes explains that if 1% of treasury reserves from public companies go into Bitcoin, Bitcoin is a $1 trillion market cap on the conservative side, and it could be a $5 trillion market cap if we use the 100 number, and that doesn't even count central banks and other institutions that may be coming in later on. Now, a $1 trillion market cap for Bitcoin, that sounds great to me. $5 trillion, that's fantastic. Let me know your thoughts, as always, in the comments. And this episode, well, it's brought to you by Swan Bitcoin. I personally recommend Swan Bitcoin to all my friends that are interested in Bitcoin. I'm an advisor to Swan, so of course, I'm going to think it's a great way to buy Bitcoin with dollar cost averaging and actually get yourself some skin in the game. It is really kind of amazing how much people start learning and researching about Bitcoin once they get some skin in the game. So use my affiliate link or my referral link, swanbitcoin.com/Gary, and receive $10 worth of Bitcoin as a reward. I'm Gary Leland, the Bitcoin Boomer, and thanks again for joining me on another 4-Minute Bitcoin Show. This is a BitBlockBoom.com production.